So you keep it light. You keep it. Sometimes I get punched in the face. My reaction is I just laugh and smile. And I said, all right, that was it. And I actually respect them. I said, whoa, I didn't see that one coming. And I just love it. I take it also to my relationship. If my girl is upsetting me or saying something that might upset me, I control myself immediately. I never raise my voice. Of course, I'm never raising my hand. Never.
Yeah, right.
She knows she's safe. She can do whatever. She can say whatever. She knows that I will never. She cannot move me. I'm unmovable.
You're the mountain.
Yeah, and it's thanks also to the trainings. So I think that every man must do this, not just because it's just must do it.
Every man must harness the power of extreme violence.
Extreme.
Extreme violence, and I think people live in this little bubble where they don't think that there's really evil in this world and people that'll try to kill you, and that's a myth and that's a lie. Because when the day comes, I'd rather be, there's also a saying, I'd rather be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in a war.
Like it.
Nice one. So, and I think every man should be the warrior in the garden, cultivating, growing positive things, but you got that warrior skin on underneath, and it can be harnessed at a moment's notice. So, with that being said, have you ever had to use Krav Maga in real life?
Nope.
Good.
Never.
Good.
I'm just not a violent person.
I'm the same way. I'll do anything to get out of a fight.
Anything. I had a lot of incidences that I could have, but I said, sometimes I just look at the person. You read the energy, and you don't even want to fuck him up.
Yeah, you're like, dude,
no. So I just
keep going.
Yeah, I just hugged them. It just was a guy that just it was, I think, about like 3 or 4 years ago. He wanted to fight me in a bar. This is where I used to go to bars, and I just hugged him and I said, I'm gonna murder you. Like I'm gonna kill you, and I just don't want to do time.
Yeah, right.
I did a little bit of time, and I told him I don't want to get back there, and you don't want to go back to your creator. So let's just hug it out. Let's have a shot of fucking tequila and get it over with, because nobody will come out satisfied from this.
Well, and that's spoken like a true warrior, because people who've never seen or experienced real violence think that's sexy and romantic.
No.
Cool. It is not.
No. I agree.
It's not. It's for people who are extremely insecure and lacking purpose in life that think that that's a way to prove themselves, and it's not. I'm here to tell you.
Agree with you, definitely.
So, well, good. I'm feeling pretty warmed up, man. You got me wanting to go train now. From the very first time we spoke, I don't know if you remember that message I sent you after we talked. And I said, you truly are an angel on earth.
I remember.
And I meant that. I meant that with every ounce of me. That I truly meant that. Like, I noticed there was something different, something special, something elevated. Like, your story tells it all. The chosen ones don't get the easy path.
So hard.
You just don't, because you can't. How are you going to be any good to anybody if you've never been tried and tested and made it? What can you really tell the next person to do if you haven't done it? Because you see a lot of this on the internet. A lot of these posers who take fake pictures with the Lamborghinis and, 7 things to get her to bed on the first date and, all this dumb shit. These masculinity coaches that have never fucking barely tripped on a rock and skinned their knee in their life, let alone had something try them at their core to the point where they were like about to commit suicide and got interrupted by God, where God's hand came into their life immediately to put a stop to that. And I believe that's where God takes us, takes guys like you, takes guys like me to that brink. And when it's time, he's like, no, not yet. You just needed to experience this. Now you can go be of use to the world. I truly believe that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I'm still getting tested, still have a lot of things that I'm going through.
You
But
always
I
will.
just, yeah, but I just know I look at it and I was like, listen, I died long time ago. I died. That's a bonus for me. And I had nothing. I had everything. Now I'm just happy being. And I remember the other day, I just held my dog and cried. I said, I love you so much. I said, I don't need anything. I need me and you. I love you so much. And I was so grateful for just my dog. I said, I don't need anything. And I start to find peace and happiness and love with the simplest things. Also, when I go to the gym, I'm so grateful to be able to do that.
Absolutely. I tell people that. Like, you
Mhm.
don't have to go to gym. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to take your wife to dinner. You don't have to get off the sofa and play with your kids. You get to do that. You
Yes.
get to go to the gym.
Yeah.
You get to have a woman. You get to have a child. You get to have a job. You get to have to make the payments.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was is how I can't imagine getting out of bed in the morning and thinking, oh, I gotta go to work. Oh, I gotta answer my wife's phone call. Like,
Mhm.
who lives like that? And there's a reason. But yeah, so interesting.
Hmm. Yeah.
I knew there was something different. You can just tell. I can tell. I don't know about everybody, but I know I can. You know the saying, game recognizes game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so yeah, you have been tried and tested in this life. And you come out
Multiple times.
squeaky clean, squeaky clean. Probably, you're probably living right now, you are on the middle beginnings of a journey of the strongest and best man you'll ever be, which that journey's never over. You know, we hopefully, I hope I never reach my destination. I hope I have this fight and not this fight, this opportunity to grow every day until the day I die. And I mean
No,
that
I'm
sincerely.
pushing it all the time. I'm
Yeah.
pushing it all the time. Yeah.
And then, hearing you talk like you've lost millions, you've been, you know, like you think about with that jabbing that guy, you could have killed him. You could have been in prison for the rest of your life or death penalty. I don't know how it works in Israel.
Or
I'd imagine.
killed.
Yeah. Or you could have been killed or you could have been crippled or, there's so many different things that could have happened. And then you've been to the highest highs, financially, like you've led the hedonistic life. You probably touched the top, the Mount Himalaya of hedonism with the women, the money, the cars, the drugs, the drink, the shallow friends and the recognition you get from being an asshole that
Yeah.
people give the attention and the arrogance. You got to experience that. God took you to the top of the mountain and just kicked you right the fuck off and let
Oh,
you land flat on your face. So, and you've rebuilt it. If that's not, this is not even why I had you on here tonight. But if you didn't get anything out of that, you know what I mean? I don't believe there's anything that can't be overcome with a
everything.
will in God's direction.
Every everything can be overcome. Everything. Everything. And when I say everything is possible, I mean it to my core because I had times where I didn't have money for fucking toilet paper to wipe my ass. And I said to myself, I don't know how. And I got a lot of videos that I recorded this journey as well because you probably seen, and for the guys who's watching us right now, I recorded my healing journey after my ex cheated on me. So I love documenting things because I want to show people what made me. So when people see me and they say you're such a strong man now, I said go to YouTube, look at my channel, see the video where my ex cheated on me.
Hmm.
See, I cried for 30 days every day like a little bitch. I could. And by the way, many men sent me messages, said, now that you posted it, all the girls will think that you're a pussy and no girl would like you. And I said, listen,
Yeah, that's
I
stupid.
am a man. I'm a human. First of all, I don't give a fuck what they say. Second, I say, listen, I'm a person. And when you cut me, I bleed. When you cheat on me and I gave you my heart, I fucking cry. And I said, if you didn't cry when your ex did it to you, when you actually was about to propose 2 weeks from proposal, that was how committed I was to her. If this does not make you cry, I don't want you around me.
Yeah.
So
You
in
fucking
anyways,
broke.
it's I documented me being on the street eating from the garbage. I documented myself everything because I said one day when I will do something great with my life and people will actually want to see my story, and this is, I said, this is for the people who said it was easy for him. I said this one is for you. So I have my suicide video that I was always about to go. I had a lot of many videos that I want to do a video, just a little movie about my life, just to show people that easy, you cannot say that about my life. You just cannot. It's not a word. It's not a word that is even, yeah, was possible for me. It's everything was hard.
Totally out of context. Nothing applicable about the word easy to lead you where you are today.
Yeah,
Nothing easy.
not everything was hard.